Hello, everybody. This is Monday Night Bible Study. Unfortunately, Mark had another engagement tonight and was not able to be here. So what we're going to do is we were just finishing up chapters 10 and 11, and Mark usually does a review. And I'm not going to do the total review on this because I think he could do a much better job of it. But I am going to read chapter 12, which would be the material that we're going to cover tonight. And we're just beginning to start where we're going to learn about Abraham, who is one of the most important founders and people in the Bible that we should all know about. And so here I'm going to start to read. This is chapter 12 if you want to follow along. Forgive me on pronunciation because I'm not sure I can pronounce all these names. Mark does a great job, but he's being Jewish. He knows how to pronounce them. Okay, don't worry. You want me to put you on this video? Okay, don't. Okay, here we go. Chapter 12. Abraham's call and migration. The Lord said to Abraham, "Go forth from the land of your kinfolk and from your father's house to a land that I will show you. I will make you a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, so that you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and curse those who curse you. All the communities of the earth shall find blessing in you." And that was what God told Abraham. What a wonderful thing for him to hear that. And Abraham went as the Lord directed him, and Lot went with him. Abraham was 75 years old when he left Haran. Abraham took his wife Sarai and his brother's son Lot, all the possessions that they had accumulated, and the persons they had acquired in Haran. They set out for the land of Canaan. When they came to the land of Canaan, Abraham passed through the land as far as the sacred place as Shechem. Yeah, I guess. Shechem. Is that how you pronounce it? Shechem? Shechem. Oh, you know these words. Oh, good. Thank you. That was Norma. She gave me the passage on that one. By the terebinth of Moreh, I guess.
M-O-R-A-H.
M-O-R-E-A or E-H. Moreh.
Yeah.
Okay. The Canaanites were then in the land. The Lord appeared to Abraham and said, "To your descendants I will give this land." So Abraham built an altar to the Lord who had appeared to him. And we had read quite a bit about altars before, that in most places, even Noah, in the book of Noah, when we covered some of Noah's stuff, as soon as he came out of the ark, he built an altar to the Lord. And we also did in Jeremiah, I think, when we read.
Was it John did it too, didn't he?
Yeah, a lot of them. You find a lot of things about altars. So Abraham built an altar there to the Lord, who appeared to him. From there he moved on to the hill country east of Bethel, pitching his tent with Bethel to the west and Ai to the east. He built an altar there to the Lord and invoked the Lord by name. Then Abram journeyed on by stages to Negeb. Abraham and Sarai in Egypt. There was famine in the land, so Abraham went down to Egypt to sojourn since the famine in the land was severe. When he was about to enter Egypt, he said to his wife Sarai, "I know well how beautiful a woman you are. When the Egyptians see you, they will say, 'She is his wife,' and they will kill me, but let you live. Please say, therefore, that you are my sister, so that it may go well with me on your account, and my life may be spared for your sake." When Abram came to Egypt, the Egyptians saw how beautiful the woman was, and when Pharaoh's courtiers saw her, they praised her to Pharaoh. So she was taken into Pharaoh's palace. On her account, it went very well with Abram, and he received flocks and herds, males, female slaves, male and female asses and camels. But the Lord struck Pharaoh and his household with severe plagues because of Abram's wife Sarai. When Pharaoh summoned Abram and said to him, "How could you do this to me? Why didn't you tell me she was your wife? Why did you say, 'She is my sister,' so that I took her for my wife? Here then is your wife. Take her and be gone." Then Pharaoh gave men orders concerning him, and they sent him on his way with his wife and all that belonged to him. Okay, and that's chapter 12. Anybody got any ideas?
Why don't you put that thing over here so you can read it easier? Give me this.
Yeah.
Do this like this. It would be easier for you to do it this way.
There you go.
Okay?
Oh, yeah, okay. Beautiful. You want to read more?
Well, you want to... Yeah, okay. Start it.
Want to do chapter 13?
Yeah, we'll read that one too.
Read chapter 13,
He'll
then Mark.
probably do that anyway.
Yeah,
He'll
then-
probably do 12.
He's gonna-
Yeah, they're short chapters anyway.
He's going to review it anyhow.
Okay, so we're going to go on to chapter 13 here. And I'll have Mark look at this so he'll know, what. Because it's interesting. I didn't catch just to talk a little bit about chapter 12, I didn't catch it where Abram and Sarah were man and wife, right?
Yeah? Yeah.
But he gave his wife to Pharaoh,
Pharaoh
and Pharaoh married her.
married her.
So that he would.
His
Oh,
life
I
would be
see.
spared that way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, and then so the Pharaoh gave him all the
But
good
then he
stuff.
found out what the real deal was.
Yeah.
Okay, see, we're learning. Huh? Okay,
You put two and two together, you could have got it.
It makes 4.
okay, here we go. Chapter 13. Abram and Lot part. From Egypt, Abram went up to Negeb
Yeah.
with his wife and all that belonged to him, and Lot accompanied him. Now Abram was very rich in livestock, silver, and gold. From Negeb he traveled by stages towards Bethel, to the place between Bethel and Ai, where his tent had formerly stood, the site where he had first built the altar, and there he invoked the Lord by name. Lot, who went with Abram, also had flocks and herds and tents, so that the land could not support them if they stayed together. Their possessions were so great they could not dwell together. There were quarrels between the herdsmen of Abram's livestock and those of Lot's. At this time, the Canaanites and the Perizzites were occupying the land. So Abram said to Lot, "Let there be no strife between you and me, or between your herdsmen and mine, for we are kinsmen. This is not the whole land at your disposal. Please separate from me. If you prefer the left, I will go to the right. If you prefer the right, I will go to the left." Lot looked about and saw how well watered the whole Jordan plain was, as far as Zoar, like the Lord's own garden, or like Egypt. This was before the Lord had destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Lot therefore chose for himself the whole Jordan plain, and set out eastward. Thus they separated from each other. Abram stayed in the land of Canaan, while Lot settled among the cities of the plain, pitching his tents near Sodom. Now the inhabitants of Sodom were very wicked in the sins they committed against the Lord. After Lot had left, the Lord said to Abram, "Look about you, and from where you are, gaze to the north and south and east and west. All the land that you see I will give to you and your descendants forever. I will make your descendants like the dust of the earth. If anyone count the dust of the earth, your descendants might be counted. Set forth and walk about in the land, through its length and breadth, for to you I will give it. Abram moved his tents and went on to settle near the Terebinth of Mamre, which is at Hebron. There he built an altar to the Lord. Another altar. He builds a lot of altars, which is a good thing for all of us to do. I know even today, I've been in people's houses that have altars that they've set inside their homes, in their bedrooms, and, commune with the Lord. Any questions on this?
No.
Lynn, any stuff? Mike? Okay, we're going to, what we'll do is we'll wait and we'll give this to Mark and let him look it over, and then he can either cover this and review this and explain, more of the details, because he's very good at bringing all the backgrounds, stuff that we wouldn't really know.
Yeah, all the history.
He knows the history, and he'll be able to bring it into our attention. So we thank you for being with us tonight, and we'll see you next Monday night. Bye-bye.
Amen.